going on, guys? My name is Calvin Spikes with Manifest Academy here on our 1-year anniversary here in downtown Las Vegas, Container Park. I'm here with China and her wonderful choreography team. China, how are you?
I'm doing great. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Appreciate you for asking. So yeah, I was gonna ask you where you guys based and how long have you guys been doing this group choreography?
Well, we're out of East Las Vegas, Nevada. We've actually been working on this choreography for about, I want to say 2 to 3 weeks now.
Oh wow!
But we've been a team for 4 years now. Some of the kids are fairly new, but some of them been with me for a while.
So what made you want to get into leading your own team in choreography? Like what initially sparked your interest?
Honestly, as a kid, I was a little trouble team, so I would get into trouble a lot. But dance was always my escape. So when I was able to dance, I was able to be myself without anybody judging me. I grew up with a lot of self-esteem issues and insecurities, so I wanted to create a safe space for everybody to just be able to come and be themselves and dance freely without judgment, without having to worry about anybody bothering them or not getting into the streets or getting into the stuff that I got into it because I didn't have a positive influence as a kid, so I'm just trying to be that positive influence for the kids.
Well, I mean, first off, I want to say I do respect that, and that's amazing because I really think that especially when you say you don't, if you don't come from the best environment, it's really good to have that, just like what you said, that safe space of non-judgment, because that will cause self-esteem issues to a person. If they're a young person and they have ideas and they want to do this and do that, and they're not really being given that space or catered to.
Yeah, especially nowadays, social media has a huge influence on the kids now. It's so you got to be perfect. Everything is you got to be perfect. You got to be perfect. You got to be perfect.
Yeah.
I mean, when you hit the dance floor, you want to be as perfect, as seamless as possible, right? But in the studio, you can make mistakes,
Yeah.
In the studio, you're able to be yourself. You can play with your friends. You can let your hair down without having to worry about the outside world and what the outside world got to say. Because we don't really implement social media inside of our studio. Only sometimes we pull out the camera, but it's not rolling all the time, so it's not really pressure from the outside world all the time.
Yeah, and I think if we're going to talk about creativity, which of course this is creativity, right? Because it's creative, the choreography is creative. But when we're talking about creativity, I think it's important to have that sort of space, because I think that's where the best ideas come, when you're in your childlike state, where you're having fun, you're not thinking about anything, you're not thinking about judgment. So it's really, those spaces are really important. So I respect you a lot for that being your reason. It's really good.
Yeah.
Nice.
I totally agree. I couldn't agree more. A lot of times, you just want to be able to be yourself in a world that wants you to, fit in.
Yeah, they want you to conform and do this and do that.
Yeah,
but
and it's no, I'm going to be myself, and I'm going to be who I am, and the people that love me and support me is going to love me and support me regardless.
Yeah, and the people that not going to like it, they wasn't going to like it anyway.
Exactly. Not only that, we be in a competitive environment a lot, so we're used to that. You get what I mean? We're used to being able to be ourselves and stand out despite of who else is around. You
Exactly.
Yeah, we know how to differentiate ourselves no matter what,
Right.
And still show support to other people,
Right.
within that, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's important too. If the support that you show, you're always going to get it back, so just keep showing that. Keep showing that. Yeah, that's good. Those are some really good points. I was going to ask you again, so you guys have any upcoming performances within the next 30 days that you'd like to talk about?
Yeah, so, it's not in the next 30 days, but it's May the 24th through the 26th.
Okay.
We'll be in San Diego competing in a competition.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah, we want to get all them trophies, right, y'all?
Woo!
We
Congratulations on that. That's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I already know you guys are going to kill it, man. If you guys have only been doing this for 2 weeks and you guys are already in sync like that, it's really good. So just
I be
keep
on
it
them,
up.
tell them how amazing they look.
Yeah, you guys look really good. Great performance, guys.
I be on their butt, okay?
Y'all was great. So my final question for you, you want to let them know your social media handles so they can stay in touch with the team and show their support?
Well, you can find us on Instagram at IAFDC_I.A.F.C. Follow us on social media.
Can you remind us the acronym behind that, actually? I don't mean to cut you off.
So it's Ice and Fire Auxiliary. So it's Ice and Fire Dance Company, basically is what it's for. So basically it's how ice and fire don't really go together, but you need that perfect balance though, right? Because we can't have one and not the other, right? So basically, I like for them to turn up. So we always say, known to bring that heat, but leave you with chills, Yeah, so we bring in that heat, but we still gonna give you them chills on that.
Okay.
So we giving you both aspects.
Yeah.
We giving you a little subtle with the ice, and then we coming at you with the fire.
Yeah. Well, that's good. That's good. I like that brand. That's dope. I love what you're doing. Keep it up. You know what I'm saying? We're rooting for you over here, by the way. But yeah, I want to say I appreciate you, and hope you guys enjoy the rest of the show.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having us. Thank you. You're a lovely host.
Of course.